Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is toasted hazelnut, and I'm going to put some chocolate creamer in there, chocolate caramel. It'll be like a Nutella coffee. Anyway, today it's going to be 82 degrees. It's warming up. We're going to have a couple of cool days, and then it's going up into the 90s. Ugh. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to come up with a game plan to do my garage, which I think I'm just going to have to do it early in the morning before it gets too hot, because the garage does get nice and toasty when the sun's out. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Usually I do some things in the house in the morning, if there's any dishes left, cleaning up the table, those sorts of things I usually do in the morning, and then I go out in the garage a little bit later in the day. But when it's going to be that hot, even with both of my doors open, it's just going to be stale in there. So I'm going to have to come up with a game plan. And then I'm making good progress in the garage. Tomorrow's garbage day, so I want to make sure that I get a lot of trash out. A lot of what I have out there is, things that are in boxes that I can throw the boxes away and just store the items without the box. That's what I do in my freezer too. I take things out of the box, I save the directions, I rubber band the directions to the whatever it is, and then I throw the box away, and I can fit more things into my freezer and also into my garage. So that is the game plan. I'll just work out there earlier in the day until I get it done. I'm thinking it's going to take me maybe a couple more weeks working off and on in the garage to get it done. So that's not too bad, because I'm only going to be working in the garage as much as I can to my ability. I still want to have the goal of, okay, I'll work out here an hour, and then if I end up working longer, that's fine too. But at least after an hour, I'll feel like I accomplished something and I accomplished my goal for the day. So setting smaller time frames and smaller goals sometimes is more motivating than having a marathon of things that just keep going and going and going, and you wear yourself out. At least that's what I find to be true with me. Some of you may be different and, like to do marathons. So whatever works for you is what you should do. All right, let's add some creamer. I have some stuff in my Walmart cart, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. So it's not anything that I absolutely have to have right now. But, things like creamer, and I buy certain things at Walmart. I don't shop exclusively at Walmart. I tend to shop more at Marks and Aldi's, but there's certain things that I can only get at Walmart. So I'll put those things in the cart, and then I'll do a pickup at some point. So cheers. So that's what works for me. Very good. Let me know in the comments below how you shop and what works for you, because we all like to learn from each other. So hazelnut used to be my very favorite go-to coffee. I used to drink the hazelnut decaf, but then I found out that decaf coffee, although it doesn't have the caffeine, it's more acidic than dark roast regular coffee. So dark roast regular coffee has low acidity. I bought this coffee at Aldi's the last time I went shopping there. It's the German dark roast. And what I want to do with that is make some iced coffee in the fridge, and then it'll be even less acid, because iced coffee is less acidic than regular coffee. I guess the brewing makes it more acidic. I don't know how that works, but when you make iced coffee, you take the grounds, you put them in a jar or whatever you have with a very fine mesh, and then you stick it in the fridge for 24 hours and it makes really good coffee. All right, well, I'm going to go over there to the budget book now, and I will meet you there. All right, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I didn't spend any money, so that's good. I don't know what I'll do today. There's still a couple of storage things that I need for out in the garage, but I'm going to look around the house and see what I have first. Maybe I can donate some things and empty up a storage container and use that, consolidate. So sometimes I like to do that, consolidate things into a different box, and then that leaves me with a free box that I can reuse. And that's another thing I like about using the clear plastic storage containers, is that I can reuse them over and over again, and it looks much neater than having just a regular Amazon box. But if that's all you can afford, then, you know, that's fine too. I see these YouTube creators that make all kinds of really nice storage containers out of just plain old boxes. So if you're the kind of person, if you don't have enough money to buy storage containers, then you might want to check out some of those channels. And if you want your things to be visually pleasing, I mean, some people don't care, which is fine. You know, they're not visual people. But those of you that are visual and you like things a certain way, you might want to check that out. And I know that requires more work, but you know, especially if you're a crafty kind of person, it might be something that you enjoy doing, because a lot of us like to create things, and so it makes it more fun. So I think today in the garage I need to get some things ready for the trash tomorrow. I have one cabinet that I'm just going to throw out because the mice got in it, and I don't want to clean it. It's just, no. So I'm going to throw that out. So I need to get that out to the trash, and then see what else needs to go out. So today I'm going to focus on trash, and also on getting some things ready for the donation people, so that I can start using some of those boxes up, or because eventually, I mean, they take up a lot of room. I have empty boxes out there, and I want to use them in my garden eventually. There's no rush for that, but I want to finish using those up for that, because if I start thinking about all these plans and ideas, and you know, I'm all over the place, so I have to focus on one or two things, and that seems to work out best for me. Otherwise, I get like a adult attention deficit, so I'm here, I'm there, I'm all over the place, and that makes finishing anything really difficult. So I'm trying very hard to stay focused. I mean, there are certain things that I do have to work on simultaneously, like, you know, I have to water my garden, and I have to keep that maintained while I do other projects. So if you're a gardener and you have a garden to tend, even if it's just flowers or whatever it is you like to do to make your home look nicer, there's certain things that just have to be done. So you have to work those things in together without totally going off the rails and starting a whole new project. Because I tend to like to do that. So anyway, but I feel like the garage is moving along very nicely. I'm very happy with the progress I'm making. And, some people might think, but you're saving a lot of things. And yes, I am saving those things that I know will be useful to me, even if it's not until next year's garden. So, once I get the garage organized, right now I water everything by hand, which is a little time consuming. The front is okay. That only takes me, 5-10 minutes. But the back does take me a while because I have different zones where I have different plants and different flowers and different vegetables. But the back takes me a good 20 minutes anyway. So I have enough hoses and sprinklers and even watering systems in the garage that I want to utilize those, and I don't want to get rid of those. I could say, oh, forget it, I'm just going to hand water everything all the time. But that was not my intent when I bought the things that I wanted to do, but I just never got around to doing. So anyway, that's what's on my list of things to do. Today I'll be working in the garage again. Hopefully I won't have to go anywhere, but you never know. Things come up with my mom being 95. Sometimes she calls because she doesn't feel good. So, or she'll call and say, when are you coming over? And then it's like, well, okay, I need to focus on that for a little bit. And so, yep, always busy. I don't know how people that are retired can say they're bored. I have not been bored one day since I retired I've been retired about going on 12 years, I think. So, okay, that's it for my budget book talk today. So I'm on the way back from Aldi's and Ollie's, and it's a beautiful day, so I decided to put the top down. I had a 15% off coupon from Aldi's or Ollie's, so I picked up a few things that I've been wanting to get there, and now I have to wait for a train. So there we go. So now I'm waiting for a train to go by, and I don't see a train. I don't hear a train either. But anyway, I'll just talk to you guys for a while. So I had intentionally gone to Ollie's, and then I thought, well, I needed some drinks and a few things from Aldi's, so I figured I might as well do any grocery shopping that I needed to do. And I spent $64 at Aldi's. So I don't know, I'm kind of in the mood for salads, so I bought some things to make salads, and I'm running low on French fries, freezer French fries, so I bought some of those. And nothing real big. They also had grapes on sale, red grapes for 99 cents, and those are my favorite. So I've kind of been on a fruit and salad kick lately. Well, it's summer, that's nothing unusual. So I'm out of salad other than what I have in the garden. So I can mix a salad kit with something from the garden. And I'm out of cucumber. So I had made a really good cucumber salad this week. that I really enjoyed, and they had mini cucumbers on sale too. So I bought a pack of those, and drinks. That's mainly what I went for. What I've been doing with my drinks lately is I buy the sparkling water, but by itself, even over ice, it's just way too carbonated. So what I do is I mix it half and half with water, and then I stick some water enhancer with it. And that seems to quench my thirst much better than just water. Well, I don't know where this doggone train is. It must have stopped somewhere. But the bars are down. So anyway, I got that there, and then at Ollie's, I bought some rose food and a few other things. So I wanted to use up that coupon before it expired on the 15th. So that's what I did. Well, I think I'm going to go around to another railroad crossing, because this one seems to be just, oh, I see, it's just stuck there. It's sitting there, doing nothing. And the way I'm going, it's going to be sitting there too. So I'll just go a different way. Have to go around the block a little bit. But that's okay, it's a nice day. So that'll work out okay. Yep, it's just sitting there. I hate when they do that because it goes right through the middle of town, and it'll take up like 3 or 4 streets of railroad crossings, which, you know, doesn't work. It ties up a lot of traffic. So, and then when I was here, a police car was behind me. So I'm thinking maybe something happened because he turned on his lights. I was like, oh, is that for me? But it wasn't. So, I don't know, maybe something happened that they had to stop the train. So I'm going to take another way that goes over the railroad tracks, and that'll work out just fine. They really need to have another place here in town that goes over the railroad tracks instead of right through it. But Olmsted Falls is a very old town, and, you know, back in the day, they, of course, had the horse and buggy and everything else that goes with it. The train came right through the middle of town. So I love this little town. Oh, here comes a bicycle person. Oh, he's turning. So I really, really like living in this little town. I've lived here for 21 years now, and I really don't think I want to live anywhere else. So, okay, well, I'm going to figure out where I'm going here, and then I'll meet you back at the house. Well, I'm back from running around and had to go feed my daughter's kitties. They're doing stuff for the next few days, so I had to do that. And then I went and visited with the chickens and got almost a dozen eggs. So I thanked the chickens and fed the kitty, and that was that. So I just wanted to show you a couple things. I'm not going to go through my whole haul. You know, most of it was just lettuce and salad and, you know, things like that. Nothing that is mind-blowing or that interesting. But at Aldi's, I did get this. I hadn't seen it there before. And it's Nescafe Ice Roast. So it's instant iced coffee. Haven't tried it yet, but it looks like it's a very fine powdery stuff. So it smells like coffee. So I thought that would be interesting, and that was about close to $6, but it makes 85 cups. So I got that, and then to go with the coffee, hadn't seen these there before, but they looked really good. Almond Spritz shortbread cookies. Those look delicious. And these were about, I think they were like $2.85, something like that. But they looked really delicious. All right, let's give one a try. So of course I went grocery shopping on an empty stomach. I hadn't really planned on doing grocery shopping, but I did need to pick up a few things at Aldi's. So I had originally just gone for Ollie's, but I figured since Aldi's is right there that I would pick up some drinks, and then while I was in there, it's like I thought, well, I might as well do my shopping for the week. I was out of lettuce and I don't know. So that's what I ended up doing, and I ended up spending $64. So, okay, this looks really good. Let's give it a taste. Gotta have some chocolate with it. Those are good. And they're fairly big cookies. So you probably only need one or two to go with a cup of coffee in the afternoon. So while I was at Ollie's, they had this Bailey's coffee, and that's 18 pods for $4.99. So I thought that was a good price, and I like Bailey's in coffee, so I thought I would give that a try. And what else did I get? Oh, while I was at Ollie's, I got this too, because I like lighting outside and things. So this is supposedly, it's a floating solar RGB lamp. Haven't tried it yet. I don't know. It twists apart. Oh, you got to keep twisting it. Okay. And it goes on and off. So I don't know what it's supposed to do. It is solar. And it's by Vivitar. So I thought that would look good floating around in my fountain out there. And I think, no, it doesn't change colors. Yeah, it is multicolor. Cycle through 7 different colors. It floats, and it's solar powered. So I'm going to turn it off for now. Oh, there we go. There it's yellow. All right, I'm going to turn that off. And it comes with a, looks like a AA battery. So something fun. And I got some rose food and some bug spray. Just stuff like that. So that was a fun find. So, okay, and then also Aldi's had these, and these were $3 and something. They had these everything brioche buns. Since I have a lot of Impossible Burger patties, And since I'm kind of on a mission to not cook much, I thought those would be good with the burgers. And then I also got this dill pickle pasta salad kit. I thought that would be good with the burgers too. And I also have some Beyond and Impossible sausages, so that's going to be my food for a while. Is hot dogs and burgers, and I know, not the healthiest, but and salads. Salads are healthy. And then while I was at Aldi's, I also got this little book, and it's called The Little Book of Stress Relief. So we all have some stress in our life. I don't feel especially stressed, but you know, it was interesting. I was looking at it, and it has questions that you can ask yourself, like start to notice each upset or stress reaction this week, tune into your inner voice and discern what it's saying, write down some examples of your self-talk, review the list and see if there's a pattern. Is the voice critical, fearful, complaining? Check feedback from family and close friends. Do they notice a pattern of negative comments from you? Look for other self-created stressors. Are you planning appointments too close together so you feel rushed? Now that the payment has come due, did you really need those new clothes? And write them down. So, and they have, you know, different ones that you can go through. So, and then it goes on to talk more about these different things. So, this is by David Posen, Posen, MD, and this was $2.99. So I figured, you know, since I like to read different books on a day that I'm stressed, I might read that. And then I got a couple of spiritual books. This one was $7.99, A Book of Blessings. It's really pretty. It has silver on the pages. And this is a hardbound book. So it has different sayings, like from Matthew, and talks about forgiveness and the different Psalms, and it has a whole bunch of different things that sort of tie together. And this was $7.99, and I'm enjoying reading books like this. It gives me a different perspective on life. So, and as you get older, sometimes you need a different perspective on life. And then I got one more book. It's a daily devotional prayers of peace, joy, and hope. And boy, do we need that nowadays. And it's called Jesus Listens, and it's by Sarah Young. And that was also $7.99. So I'm looking forward to reading these books. And there's different prayers for different things. Now, it goes by the dates on the calendar. But, you know, I think it would be almost worth more if you kind of pick and choose how you're feeling on a certain day. That's just my opinion. And that was also $7.99. So, and this book of blessings is, it doesn't really say. It does not really say. It's Publications International Limited is who puts it out. So there we go. So a few of the things that I bought, and like I said, I had a coupon for 15% off. I wanted to use that. And then this came from Walmart. I had ordered this one a while back, and then I thought I forgot to order it because it didn't come and didn't come. And I actually ordered it for my grandson because when he's on his computer, he's always too hot. So I thought I would try one of these, and then I ordered another one. That one came really quick, and then this one showed up, but they're the same thing. And it's one of those that you put cold water in, and I haven't tried it yet, and it's USB, and I thought sometimes when I'm sitting in my chair it gets a little warm. So it was like $14, $15, something like that. So I'll keep one for me and one for my grandson. So anyway, that was my day today. It wasn't really what I had planned to do, but I don't always do what I plan to do. Sometimes I just don't feel like it and I go do something else, and that's what I did today. And I don't feel bad about it. It's like, well, tomorrow's another day. So I did not work in the garage today. I did a lot of things yesterday, so I'll get back to it. And like I said, I'm not in any big rush to get anything done. So, and that attitude will also relieve stress. Okay, well, that's really all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.